Welcome to the home of the BYU Cougars in LaBelle Edwards Stadium in Provo, Utah. As we'll see the #3 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the BYU Cougars. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Looking to throw, it's Retzlaff. Makes the grab, it's Martin. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And there are certain guys that I want to make sure I hone in on, and I do not give them the football in space. And this running back is one of those guys. Really good job by the defense, keeping their eyes on their keys and not letting him sneak out and get any kind of space. As soon as he touched it, he was on the ground.
He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
On third down, going up top. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He's got him this time. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Cougars with the 1st and 10. Give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
That's a great individual effort by him right there. When I think about Ohio State football, too, especially on defense, right, it's the legacy of the Silver Bullets, guys flying around, giving great effort and getting to the football, but it all has to start up front on the D-line. You've got to be dominant at that position, and right there, you just saw that, the ability to win one-on-one and make a play.
This is an opportunity to show your offense you believe in them. Their opening drive of the game, still in their own territory, going for it on 4th down. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's kind of a double whammy for this offense, because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
Great place to start for this offense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know we only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold.
Looking for the end zone. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Well, on 3rd and short in field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. And the Buckeyes have pushed it inside the 20. He might want another play. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Throws to the tight end. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Shoots it to the left. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
And the offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Russell. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, this defense is used to seeing this fullback just slam up on in there trying to block people. Now you release him out of the backfield to see if you can catch the defense off guard.
Pocket breaking down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Third down coming up. That's the end of the first quarter. Ohio State 7, BYU 0.
So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Retzlaff. Under fire. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Might as well try to punch them while they're reeling. You get one huge play to set it up. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 40. Catch in the middle. It's Bachmeier. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for you.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. Welcome to the home of the the Ohio State Buckeyes. Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Ncaa26. As we'll see the number 11 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start us off. That is not the way you want to start with the kickoff going out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking for a man. It's Flagway. Rush is on him. He's going to go for a big one. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26.
You usually want to start a game when you come into a hostile environment with a great first drive. Get some momentum, quiet the crowd. Palmer, the exact opposite. On the road, and you make a big mistake early.
Yeah, I love coming into a hostile environment, trying to be aggressive from jump. But that interception was like giving every single fan here in the stadium a triple shot of espresso. They are going crazy right now after getting that interception.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Throws for the tight end. Finds a man on the left. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
How nice is it for the quarterback knowing he's got a tight end that can get down the field vertically on the corner route? You know, if you just put it anywhere near this guy with his long arms, he's going to pluck the football. He did it right there.
Looking to throw on first down. Got him downfield. He's loose. Ripped off a huge sharp play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
He makes a grab. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Once again, finding nowhere to run against this defense. He's knocked down immediately. It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Looking to the end zone. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Makes the catch. It's Sturdivant. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
He's got it! And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Scrambling away. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Wants to throw. It's Lagway. Makes the catch. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Wants to throw again. Bringing the heat. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll try to take it back. And after the interception, able to get it in plus territory, taking it back to the 41.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on 3rd down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready. Had a really good coverage call to get the INT.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Fires to the big fella. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who he was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
He wants to change this route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Finds his big tight end. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The time-honored phrase for a quarterback is field general. This dude, in this environment, he's like a stadium commander. He's like an elevated rank above field general.
He's like an orchestrator. He knows how to set them off and then bring it up and bring the excitement with the big plays.
Touchdown, Ohio State! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hawkins. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Dropping back, it's Lagway. He's going to throw deep right side. He's got it on the outside. Off to the races. Touchdown, Gators! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Tate. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He's got the tight end. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Now the play fake. Fires to the tight end. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next one.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Dropping back, it's Lagway. Caught over the middle, it's Ball. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. And the Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to ball his way in. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Working that left side now. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Quick timeout call on the offense after the play. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll run it on 3rd and goal. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1. From the gun, he'll try to throw. They've got him. That's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. The Gators will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. sends it back in motion. Back to pass. It's Saying. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Quick release by the QB. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
And there are flags flying as the pass ball's incomplete. We'll see who it's on. And now on second down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Looking left. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. Looking to the big tight end. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Oh, and the attempt is no good. And here in the third quarter, it is still a tie ball game.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but he left some points off the scoreboard there.
Oh, they're after him. He's got it. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. One of the great programs in the history of the sport, sort of built on the running game, but these days, Ohio State defined by explosive pass play.
Yeah, and you can call yourself whatever you want. A lot of people claim different things like wide receiver U, but when you look at Ohio State, the past several years, going back 10 years probably, you could pick so many big names of guys who have been superstars, not only at the college level, but also at the NFL level.
From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Saying. Throws to the tight end. Got his man. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Man, this quarterback's been in a nice rhythm all drive, hasn't he? He's just playing on time. He's making good decisions. He's now got the offense at 1st and goal. I'd let him throw it down here. He has earned that right.
Wants to throw it. Pressure coming. Oh, there's the ball. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
He wants it all. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And that one will give him the lead. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him? And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. Unloads it downfield. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's
gonna let it fly. Makes a grab along the left sideline for the huge gain. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Florida!
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we're tied up in the third. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Coming out with it, it's tipped, and the ball is loose on the return. Corralled by the kicking team.
And this kickoff coverage team, they just get to the ball carrier. They are flying around, they're beating their blocks, and the ability to create a turnover on a special teams play like this, and that is massive. And now it sets them up in great field position.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Off the play fake. Here's the pressure. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
That is what I'm talking about. Every defensive players want those opportunities. Quarterbacks slide so much, when you can get a big hit on them, that's exactly what you want to do. Make him feel that now so it hurts later in the game.
Boom. Makes the grab. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle. He's going to get north and south.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Touchdown, Gators. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, when you've got a quarterback that has this type of ability, there's no question what your strategy is going to be week in, week out, right? They want to throw the football. They want to hurt you with their ability to push it downfield through the air. 3 passing TDs in this one already.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. Throws for the tight end. And it's caught. All out of space. A big, explosive play by this offense. And if you want to control the fourth quarter, might as well go in with momentum like that. So first down will open up the final period. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
He makes the catch. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. On the ground, it's Ball. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Got it in the middle, it's Hansen. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Second down coming up. They think they can create space here with the run to the right.
The name of the game right now is getting yards and getting them in chunks. However you want to do that. I'm fine running the football, but you've got to be more productive than what we've seen on these last 2 plays.
Under fire. They get to him as he throws. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been...
Turning on the Jets. Powers through the defender. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
As a defense, you're playing so aggressive, just trying to get downhill. And how about the running back? Runs it and gets a little bit to the right. So now they're on the right hash, and maybe the kicker likes it from that area, but this offense doing everything they can to set up for the game-winning field goal.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Nerves of steel right down the boulevard on the game-winning chip shot. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in, because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Ncaa26. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Rebels will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Offense changing the play. Back to throw, it's Ncaa26. Looking to the big tight end. Pulls it in. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Buckeye aerial attack continues to be prolific. You feel as if they're on the verge of scoring on any snap.
And it's such a good blend between such great offensive talent year after year after year that you see go to the draft, but also great play calling, great play design. They've always got it working, and you know this offense is always capable of hanging 40 points and making it look easy.
He puts them in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. I got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Throws to the tight end. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Motion from the back. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down.
This is the matchup everyone was excited to see in this football game, and it doesn't take long to get to it. One of the best receivers in the game, one of the best corners in the game, one-on-one, quarterback taking a shot, and early on, it's the corner who wins, knocking it away for the incompletion. That won't be the last time these two guys go toe-to-toe, but this is where your eyes need to be all game long.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Taking a shot on the first play. Hits him in stride at the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Back to throw, it's Ncaa26. Here's a heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field, and nowadays you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? From the gun, wants to pass. throws for the tight end. Fires into traffic. It's picked off.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Caught in the backfield, it's Taylor. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you got dialed up on third.
He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Rebels!
I should have
They
jumped.
won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Now they'll run it on the toss. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Buckeyes are in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
They'll immediately call timeout.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
And the Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Now remember, they were stopped on 4th down earlier in the first quarter, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Time winding down in the corner as they come to the line. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Unloads it left. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Looking for more room.
What am I
The
doing?
tag. Touchdown, Ole Miss. The defense putting points on the board. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week. Making that big play, but defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man downfield. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Well, really nice catch there getting the first down. This dude at wide receiver, man, he is a playmaker. Think about Ohio State and the recent run they've had on first-round picks at the position. Michael Thomas, Jackson Smith and Jigba, Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave. This guy keeps making plays like that. He's got an opportunity to go in the first round.
That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed, they can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
The Buckeyes come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Looking to the big tight end. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
I'll tell you something, in college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. So now it's second and long. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass, it's Simmons. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hobbs. Snowed under by the defense. And the Rebels in the hurry-up. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Grabbed over the middle, it's Wallace. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Rebels will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Finds his man. It's Lee. There he goes to the left. Touchdown, Rebels. A great catch and run for 6.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment beat dang. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass.
Set to advance on the football.
Let's see what he can do with the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Here comes the heat. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've done yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
Pocket breaking down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Trying play action. Right on target this time. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
To the air, it's Sayin. Makes the grab. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, how about the defense? How about the respect level for this guy? Double team him, and what happens? He still wins. Do you think the offense is going to continue to feature this guy?
Finds his man. It's Tate. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And I like the alertness by this defense. First and goal, usually a running type situation. They were ready for the pass, broke on the football, and that could have been a huge play for this defense.
Wants to fire on second down. Lets it go to the end zone. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Going right to work up top. Lofts one high and deep. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
You knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
The Buckeyes will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Diggs. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive.
Oh, there's an alley on the left. There he goes. All the way down to the 28. He's out of bounds right there, and the big play has them set up. And the Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw at Simmons. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And you see this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Catch in the middle. It's Stribley. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. On fourth down, going to the air. And the fourth down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on fourth down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was...
He lobs one high down the left side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college.
Turning it on. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half.
And that
Bro, I put that over him.
Interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive.
This game, bro.
And if that don't light your fire, your wood is wet. The best play on a field is when the big boy, the most athletic people on the field, the defensive linemen, make game-changing, awesome, super athletic.
Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
To the air, it's Simmons. Under fire. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at 42.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
Second down, he'll throw it. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. It is third and long. Let's see what kind of arm he's got. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Not a lot of good plays for third in California, so you're just trying to get a completion and help out your punter, but they can't even get that executed.
Man, they can barely see the first down marker from there, but they'll go for it on fourth. Gets the back moving. On fourth down, looking for the completion. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
I should have been. They've been playing. So.
They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Might as well give it to him again. Not much there on the run. He gets one to the 31.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
To the air, it's Sayin. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Bringing the heat. And that one is picked off in the end zone. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The sure hands, it's Wallace. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense.
It's a running room. Wide open spaces. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. The Rebels want to move quickly. Looking downfield, it's Simmons. Makes the catch, it's Lee. Got some room, headed to the goal